All right, guys, welcome to a Breakwaters podcast. Thursday, NFL Draft Day. The vibes, you know how it is. And we got Greg out here. You looking fresh. Look like you're chilling out here and
Yeah, I'm
looking
down.
good.
Yeah, G-Love. I'm down in Tampa Bay. I'm looking kind of red right now. Sat outside in the sun for a little bit too long. Just trying to get that tan. It didn't work out too well for me. But hopefully it works out for the future. Hopefully, like this turns into a little bit of color. You feel me?
That Rays game was good. I thought you were going to go.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but I'm here with my family. No one else wanted to go with me, so it just turned into a beach day, like always.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, anyway, let's get into it. So far, from what I see with the New York football teams, it looks like it's going to be a good season for both teams. Obviously, a better season than last year for the Jets, at least, from my opinion. Letting go of Darnold, I don't know if that's going to be a good move for them, bad move for them. But what do you see for the Jets and Giants in the near future?
Yeah, all depends on who they take. They
Yeah.
get Justin Fields. I keep saying Justin Fields, the guy. If they get him, I don't like Zach. I don't think Zach Wilson to be that good. But we'll see what happens. But
Well, then we'll get right into this. So we'll start with the Jets, probably. Jets new head coach really like Salah. He's a guy that really talks about working hard and doing your job and getting stuff done. But I think that's what the Jets needed. It's gonna be like the Knicks bringing in a new coach and him just bringing the energy. I hope Salah does the same thing for the Jets. Now the fact that they just want to pick up this guy Zach Wilson, unknown QB. Yeah, he could launch a ball, but we don't know enough about him. He's going to be like a risk, kind of like a Porzingis. Hopefully, it's going to be like a Porzingis story where they pick him up and see what happens with him. But I think the the more safe route is to go with a quarterback we both know is a good quarterback. Led them to win it all this season. Justin Fields, great quarterback, can throw precise, can throw the deep ball pretty well, and he can run the ball. What do you think about that, G Love? Who do you think the Jets should pick up?
I agree. Justin Fields should be the guy. I don't really like Zach Wilson. That weak competition. Okay, he was getting
Yeah.
up on like some lousy team. Justin Fields, proven winner. Uh, he knows how to win. I saw his thing on Netflix league. There, he had great competition. Same in college. So I'm just looking forward to him dominating in the NFL.
Yeah, and I was looking at it earlier actually. They're both 6'3", about a 20-pound weight difference. Justin Fields weighs a little bit more, but just the competition that they played against, and obviously BYU not being a terrible school, not being like a low Division 1 school, but not competing against top level teams, against these top level prospects that are obviously going to be drafted throughout the whole like year.
I agree. I agree. But my prediction is Justin Fields is going to go to the Atlanta Falcons. He's going to come home to his hometown team. I really think they need a quarterback. Matt Ryan is getting up there in age. He's not a fine wine. He doesn't get better with age. So
Yeah.
he gotta go quarterback here. Justin Fields. He's gonna be their guy.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we get somebody that's gonna help our team grow, and I do think Justin Fields will be that person. I think you'd fit the mold of what the Jets are trying to do and trying to work harder and beat teams in effort. And I think he has that effort and that will to like keep going. You know what I mean?
And no doubt.
So now that we talked about my Jets, going to your Giants, obviously I really like the outfit today. Who you repping today?
So, I gotta throw back to my man Eli Manning. The
Okay.
the goat.
Okay.
So when I was born into the Giants, he was always been my quarterback. So I have like three jerseys of Eli, Big Eli.
Yeah, Eli's a great quarterback. I can't even say he's not as a Jets fan. He's a great dude, great quarterback.
Yeah,
Obviously took those two Super Bowls.
of course, but against New England, Tom Brady doesn't get any
Thank
better
you,
than
by the
that.
way. Thank you, by the way.
So I think they're gonna pick up Micah Parsons, linebacker. That's what they need. They need defense. You guys really know what I want on the channel. Vontae Smith, wide receivers, gonna be the best available. But Dave Gettleman does Dave Gettleman things. He always doesn't like who I want to pick. I remember it was Isaiah Simmons last year. Told Greg, I was like, why wouldn't they pick up Isaiah Simmons? I was really mad. Called Greg. I was like, come on. So he always messes up with me. He always tries to pick the guy I don't like. So Micah Parsons is my pick.
Yeah, so I was thinking about what you said. I think the Giants have pretty good wide receivers right now. I don't think they need a wide receiver in this draft. I can't believe I'm doing it, but I'm also going to agree with you that they do need a linebacker. Micah Parsons is going to be a solid player. I watched a couple of his games at Penn State. He can really play. He can really get to that. He can really get to that. I remember one game, I think he had like 4 sacks or something like that. Crazy game.
Great play. I don't watch college. I only know like the top guys of college here and there, but not really.
Yeah, no, I listen. I watched him, and obviously, me and you never get along. We always get along, but we never are on the same page with stuff like this. And seeing what the Giants had last year, obviously picked up a great QB in Daniel Jones. Obviously, he's a great QB. He fit the team. I don't think they need another wide receiver. Who do they have now as wide receiver? They got
Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton.
They got Peppers. They're pretty good on that kind of spectrum. And then Saquon's coming back, right?
Of course, yeah, your boy
Could be back. Yeah, no, but they got a pretty good offense going. Now they just got to build up on that D, you know? It's kind of the other way around for the Jets, like keeping Marcus May, coming back with CJ Mosley coming back. This is gonna be a good team. Hopefully Mekhi Becton and Quinn Williams can jump back, having pretty good seasons. Hopefully they can have great seasons this year.
Yeah, definitely. You love those guys. So hopefully they come back, have a good season.
Yeah, I can't even complain. The Jets have been doing pretty good in the draft. It's just what happens after the draft is just not compatible, you know?
Yeah, what about the later pick, the Seahawks pick? What do you think they're gonna get there?
I honestly don't know. What do you think, Sheila?
I'm looking at it now. Boschman is the edge rusher.
Okay.
We need someone at the pass rush, so I'll go defense here. Their pick.
What about Jamal Adams?
What do you mean?
Jamal Adams gets to the QB. He is a great player. Yeah. He brought a lot of energy to the Jets. Marcus May is trying to do the same thing right now, trying to bring the energy to the D. But the way I was a season ticket holder for the Jets. The way that Jamal Adams brought his team together and they just played as a unit instead of like individually guarding somebody, that was an experience to watch when they played good. When they weren't playing good, I don't know what's happening, my man.
They had to get rid of him. He didn't want to be there, so
I get that, but like he didn't do anything in can't even think of Hawks. So what are you gonna do?
See, time will tell. You never know. Next year you could play well. Who knows?
Time will tell. Time will tell. Next year the Jets are gonna win the Super Bowl. Time will tell.
Oh boy. The Giants are gonna win another Super Bowl for the Jets still.
All right, this is what we're gonna do now. Me and you, G-Love, we're gonna guess the records for each team, each New York team, and we're gonna look back at this later on in the season. We'll even play it back for you, for all of our subscribers and all of our fans. We're gonna play it back, and we're gonna see who is closer on both sides. So, do you want to go first, G-Love?
Sure. The Giants.
Okay, you think they're gonna go 7-10? Okay.
7-10. They added a game this year. That's right. I forget. So 7-10 is going to be the Giants' record. They're not going to make the playoffs. Cowboys are going to get a better record with 9 wins. That's my prediction.
And for the Jets,
Jets, always gonna do Jet things. Have like 4 wins, and then be last in division. Not better than the Dolphins. Not better than the Bills. Not better than the Patriots. So still got a tough division ahead.
yeah, no, the Jets division is pretty solid. Looking back at last season, the Giants almost went to the playoffs with barely any wins. That was like phenomenal. It was crazy.
All
That
right.
division last year, it was terrible.
Especially Colt McCoy, like I told you, carried those 2 games, the Bengals and the Seahawks game.
Yeah,
Nobody talks about that.
yeah,
He's
that
not
was
on the team now. Now I have to look at Mike Glennon as the backup. He didn't even win a game last year for the Jaguars.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna disagree with you with the Jets. I'll give the Jets 7 wins, and I'm gonna give the Giants 8 wins.
You think they'll
I'm
make the
gonna
playoffs?
that extra that extra game. I don't know the Giants. I didn't look at their schedule, but the Jets have a pretty hard schedule. But I think with C.J. Mosley coming back and the defense coming together, obviously picking up hopefully Justin Fields. We'll see in 2 hours. Um, I think the Jets will have a pretty good team. Again, hard division. New England doesn't look too great right now, but we also have the Bills who are looking
They'll
pretty
pick up a
solid. So
quarterback. You never know. That's what I think is going
yeah.
to happen today. Trey Lance, I think, is going to go there.
Well, listen, if you really look back at it, when Josh Allen was drafted, that was a great quarterback draft class. Let's talk about that for another day. But that was a great draft class. Josh Allen comes in, Jets are up 16-0, and they lose 17-16. CJ Mosley gets hurt. Quinn Williams gets hurt. CJ Mosley misses basically the whole season. And once he gets hurt, third quarter, game's over. I think when CJ Mosley comes back now, defense will come together again, obviously without Jamal Adams now. But hopefully we see what we can do. Time will tell, like you say. Time will tell.
He's your guy. I'm going to get you a CJ Mosley jersey.
I love CJ Mosley. I love him. Yeah, I love CJ Mosley.
Special shout out to Fran. She wanted a shout out to my girlfriend. I couldn't be the
Shout
man
out Nina too.
you.
Shout out Nina.
I love you. Yeah, shout out to Nina too. All the fans, especially love the support recently. And that's it. Like, subscribe as always, like you guys always do. We'll see you in a splash.